got started in the industry, I won a screenwriting competition for Channel 4. That was around 16 years ago. It was the program was made, it got broadcast. I completed my original degree, and I went to film school to study editing. At the same time, I was writing, and one thing led to another, and I've kind of figured out this was probably one of the few things I was kind of passionate about. So, and I kind of stuck in it ever since. There've been a variety, but the one that's kind of the one that sticks out at the moment is the Battle of Algiers. It was a movie that I saw very late at night on Channel 4. It was at that time when Channel 4 was still showing, foreign movies, and it was amazing. I'd never seen a film quite like that. There's certain films that had that kind of impact on me before, stuff like Stanley Kubrick's Paths of Glory, Costa Gavras' Zed, Oliver Stone's Salvador, but to see something like Battle of Algiers, where it didn't have that conventional screenwriting structure, and that you were following a phenomenon through these various characters and their point of view, and to take such a complex idea and condense it down to this very cinematic narrative was amazing. A lot of young people are getting exploited. A lot of young people are basically, they're in that position where they're starting out and they're just trying to figure out, well, what are we going to do next? And people come up and say, hey, why don't you do some work experience? Do it for a month, do it for 2 months, 3 months, and undercut also those people who have been working in the industry for ages and, are trying to make a living out of it. And some kids go, well, maybe, we're the new kids on the block. Let's undercut that. If a cameraman's rate is like $250 a week, let's charge half that, let's charge a quarter of that, let's make it 50 quid a week and stuff. And they don't have the knowledge that the older career might have. So what I always advise is that join a union, join a guild, join something like that. And I'm a member of BECTU, and what I would always advise new entrants to do is join BECTU. Get in there, because it leaves you less likely to be exploited. It introduces you to a network of other fellow TV film professionals who will give you their advice, their knowledge, their experience on various, on how they can improve their craft, and also, more importantly, how they can earn a living. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about art, about art. It's also about earning a living, because you're gonna, if you're entering the industry, you're gonna have to also, pay off your mortgage, raise a family, and all of those kind of concerns. And the older you get, the bigger the concern is. So at a very early stage, start thinking about that, and just don't start thinking of your fellow professionals as the competition or the enemy, because the chances are that that competitor might actually be the person who might, by good word of mouth, pass you more work their way. So that's my advice.